Hi, I'm Jeff Lance from Picasso Piano Academy. Welcome to this first video of 12 in the series 12 Scales in 12 Months. The first scale we're going to be working on in this series is going to be C major, the obvious beginning point. So why scales? Why is it so important? Well, as I stated in my last video, that scales are the fundamental key to understanding technique, music theory, and ear training. So how does it help with technique? Well, first of all, we practice the scales with different technique exercises that I'm going to be showing you. As far as theory, you know, scales are the building block of understanding theory. We're going to get into that in a couple of different examples in this video. Ear training, the ability to play what you hear, whether you hear it from outside somewhere or from hearing it, or hear it in your head. It all starts with scales. So without any further ado, let's get going. So I'm going to play the C major scale 4 octaves up and back, slower than I did in the intro. And so watch my fingers, watch for fingering. And if you'd like to download a document, I've got a 3-page PDF you can download if you go to the end of the video and follow the description. Okay, here we go. C major scale, both hands, 4 octaves up and back, pretty slow. Okay, now some of you probably already know the C scale, but for those of you who don't, or those of you who don't know how to play it with both hands up and back, I would suggest just working on one hand first, okay? Right hand, get the right hand down. Be very careful with the fingering. Then work on the left hand, and then at some point, put them together. And you know, there's different ways to practice. That's covered in some of my other videos. But I will say this, once you can play successfully, slowly, 4 octaves up and back with correct fingering, then I'm going to direct you to a couple of different ways of practicing them. The first one is called finger staccato, as represented in this video, called the mother of all technique exercises. So that goes into that technique exercise in detail. So if you want to take a break, go look at the video, please come back. But here's a quick description of finger staccato. Fingers all the way out, slap through the keys, open your hands between every keystroke. That is the #1 exercise to build independence, strength, agility, you know, and especially to cure the #4 finger problem that we all have. Okay, so that's finger staccato, and the other exercise I want you to work on as soon as you can play it all the way up regular 4 octaves, and then once you can do finger staccato, the next exercise is called the crab technique. You can go check that video out. Here's what it looks like. Okay. So let's talk about music theory. Each note of a scale is given a degree based on its relationship to the tonic or the root note. So if C is the tonic, the root note, well, the D, the second note of a C scale, we call that the second degree of the C scale. The next note, E, is the third degree of the C scale, so on and so forth. F is the 4th degree, 5th degree, 6th degree, 7th degree, and 8th degree. Okay, so once you understand the degrees of a major scale, then you can create intervals. And intervals go like this. You play the root note or the first degree of a scale, and play that alongside the second note of the scale, the second degree, first degree, second degree, first degree, second degree played at the same time is a major second. So if I keep on playing the first degree, the tonic, with the third degree, this is a major third. Tonic with the fourth degree, a perfect fourth. Tonic, fifth degree is a perfect fifth. Tonic and the sixth degree, a major sixth. Tonic and the seventh degree, a major seventh. Tonic and the eighth degree, that's a perfect octave. Okay, so once you can get around with intervals, the next step is to talk about diatonic triads. Now, diatonic triads are triads that stay within the framework of a major scale. And so like if I play the first, third, and fifth note of a C major scale, that is the one chord of the major scale. We base it on the degree of the scale we're playing. So the root note of this chord is the first degree. We call it a one chord. So we move everything one to the right. Now the bottom note of this triad is a D, which is the second degree. It's a two chord. Three chord, four chord, five chord, six chord, seventh chord, seven chord, and back to the one chord. The number one chord is always a major triad. The number two chord is always a minor triad. The number three chord, a minor triad. Fourth chord, major. Fifth chord, major. Sixth chord, minor. Seventh chord, diminished. So what about ear training? Ear training begins with identifying melodies by scale degree. So let's take Dixieland. Okay, so the numbers for this are 5, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 3, or fifth degree, third degree, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 3. I suggest that you listen to songs and see if you can pick out the scale degree of the melodies in the songs. I've got some songs here that are pretty simple. It'd be a good starting point. The Star Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see? 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 8. These numbers I'm saying relate to the scale degree. That's shorthand. I'm not going to go fifth degree, third degree, first degree, third degree, fifth. I'm just 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 8. Another song you might want to look at is Do, Re, Mi. Mary Had a Little Lamb. When the Saints Go Marching In. Bad Moon Rising. Michael, Row Your Boat Ashore. These would be good songs to experiment with trying to sing the note degree and see how it can go for you. We're going to go much deeper into ear training, but that's how we're going to start for today. And if you've received anything of value, please consider subscribing, hit the like button. And I guess one thing I just want to say before it's over is, just do it. Get it done. Get it behind you so you can move on. If you can learn all 12 major scales, if you can learn how to play them with different exercises, and I will be giving you more exercises as the months go on, if you can start developing your awareness of chords, the next thing is inversions. The next thing is different ways to play chords, different ways to play scales, how chords and scales fit together, how you can compose using theory knowledge. We're going to get at that. We're going to get to that over a year's time. I started a little bit light this time, but believe me, every month when we get to a new scale, I'll be showing you new tips and tricks. And I hope you stick with it. It's worth it. Again, do it, get it done. Get it behind you so you can move on. You will be glad you learned your major scales. Okay, we'll see you on the next video.